everyone. Well, the crazy continues here in British Columbia. We have just hired Deena Hinshaw, the fired public health officer from Alberta, the public health officer that served primarily under Jason Kenney when he was replaced by Danielle Smith. She got rid of Deena Hinshaw. Makes sense to me. We don't want I mean, there are rumblings about Deena that she's entrenched in the WEF. She will serve as the deputy public health officer under Bonnie Henry. It's a temporary position, but aren't we kind? Aren't we kind? It's like she's a little WEF woman that has all of a sudden been rescued by the province, none other than British Columbia, my home province, right? We we like to keep it crazy here, as crazy and as oppressive as possible. So bring in more oppressors. Those are the people we want to hire. Now, Dr. Deena Hinshaw, ousted from Alberta, moves to job with BC public health leaders. Now, here she is. The issue here, she was just as oppressive. She followed all these nonsense regulations. She harmed people just as Bonnie Henry is choosing to harm people here in this province. And we don't need more of this, And so now we've got David Eby, who says nothing and completely supports and has helped bring in this Bill 36 to oppress healthcare workers, to not put the nurses and the paramedics and doctors back to work. So we have no support in our premier, who, by the way, is only the premier by default. We have no support with our Minister of Health, Adrian Dix, because he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care if you live or die or take a shot or end up in a wheelchair. They don't care. Bonnie Henry doesn't care about you. She doesn't care what side effects you could have. She says, give it to children. Give it to children. Deena Hinshaw now doesn't care. She doesn't care about you because she that was evident in what happened in Alberta and how people were treated there. So here we are. And the other thing is, there's another guy that's been hired. He's also on a temporary assignment. Now, his name is Dr. Andrew Larder. I don't know him. I've never heard of him. He's apparently a medical health officer. When you Google him around a little bit, if it's the same guy, he has a little bit of a marketing background also. So what are they marketing exactly? What is going on here? I have heard that BC, we're sort of a little testing ground for the WEF. There are about 52 representatives that have spent a year meeting in certain districts throughout British Columbia, and they were told of certain plans. Some of those plans include 15-minute cities. And maybe it's because we're very liberal here in British Columbia. We kind of just lay down and accept everything. Although we have a lot of very strong freedom fighters here too, but maybe it's our liberal sort of maybe more passe attitude. And that's why we're this sort of breeding ground, testing ground. The officials we already have in power obviously don't care about us, and they don't take any stands, because we are not going to have a very good future if we let these ridiculous plans come in. But they'll come in slow. Like, they'll come in and they'll say something like, oh, we are going to just monitor the transit and make bus riding easier for you. And, oh, there's too many cars. And so this is what we're going to do to help you get around the city better. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, you'll be living in some weird 15-minute city. Like, I don't want to be told where to go, where I can't go, and need a pass to maybe go to Vancouver if I want to go to Vancouver on a drive or something. This is not the world we want to see. We don't want to be stuck in our electric cars, which I would never buy. And then all of a sudden they shut it off. And now you can't go any further. I mean, how much control are you going to let people have over you? How much are you going to bend over for these people? But anyway, here we are, Deena Hinshaw coming to rescue Bonnie Henry, or the two of them in cahoots. It's not that I don't even like her because she looks like, she cut her hair with a spoon. We can forgive her for that. It's not really, I don't have great hair, so it's not really that. It's just that she does look quite odd with that hairdo and those glasses. But, I mean, these are four people: Adrian Dix, David Eby, Bonnie Henry, Deena Hinshaw. I wouldn't let them babysit my cats. And here they are trying to run things in this province, but they're really making a sham of things. as we can see, and there are plenty of healthcare workers that would like their jobs back. I would like my job back if only if I ran the station and I didn't even have to put on that nonsense news that they've been putting on day in, day out. Let's chin up though, chin up. Gotta keep going.